Pastor Mark Biltz here from Shaddai Ministries. Thank you again so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share. Also, please like this video, and we would love to hear your comments. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Well, we're going to start with Acts 10, verse 14 and 15. Here we have Peter and the vision of the sheep coming down with all these unclean foods, if you remember. And Peter and the voice said, "Eat this garbage." And he goes, "No way." He says, "I've never eaten anything that is common or unclean." Okay, there's a big difference between common and unclean. This is what everybody misses. And it says, and the voice came to him again a second time, and look what it says. What God has made clean, do not call what? It doesn't say what God has made clean, don't call it unclean. It had nothing to do with unclean food. He says what God has cleansed, don't call it what? It doesn't say don't call it unclean. Now, if anyone's going to interpret this dream, it would be Peter. And look what it says here. Peter says to everyone, "You yourselves know how unlawful it is for a Jew to associate with or visit anyone of another nation." Well, now, wait a minute. Where is that in the Torah? It's not in the Torah. He's referring to oral law, not the Torah. And he says, but God has showed me, here's the interpretation, I should not call any person common or unclean. It did not say God has shown me I can now eat unclean food. Peter says, I'm not to call any person common. Wow. So food can be common. People can be common. Food can be unclean. People can be unclean. All right. So let's take a look at something. Here we have an unclean pig. Here we have a clean pig, but it's still unclean. You can have clean, unclean pigs, and you can have unclean pigs. Now, guess what? You can have unclean kids, but they can still be clean while they're unclean. Or is anyone following me, or is everyone confused? Okay, human beings, the Jews considered any non-Jew to be unclean. But God is saying, I can cleanse the people of the nations. You can go eat with them. All right? He didn't say you can now eat unclean food. He doesn't clean unclean animals as far as make them ritually pure. But he can clean unclean people. And you can be muddy, dirty, and still be clean ritually. And we read this, it doesn't mean you can now eat people either. It's not about food. It's like what God has made clean, do not call common. The whole thing is not about clean and unclean food. It's about clean and unclean people. We just saw the text. We can't come to you and have dinner because you are either unclean, and if they're not unclean, they're common. Okay? Pigs are never called common. Pigs are only unclean. Only people are called common or unclean. And the Jews could be unclean. So who knows what common is? Common, when it comes to a people, a non-Jew is considered common. Okay, that's because that's what most of the world is made up of. The Jews would be uncommon. Okay, there's so few of them in the world. But man who is common is an un-Jew. Now, when it talks about food that is common, it basically refers to kosher, clean food or unkosher food. Well, actually, only clean kosher food can become common if it's been offered up to an idol. Okay? So when Peter says, I have not eaten anything common or unclean, he said, not only have I not eaten any of the unclean foods listed in Leviticus, I haven't even eaten clean kosher food that's been made common because it's been offered up to an idol in the store, and then they're selling it. Because the pagan wants to have a good sales day, so he asks Zeus, and he prays for all the food in the store to Zeus, and says, may we have lots of sales today. Okay? Peter says, I haven't even eaten that. And you will see that even today. For an example, an Orthodox Jew will not mind, even this day, if you come to his house and you have some of his wine. But if that same wine of his is in your house and he comes to your house, they will not drink out of it if you open it up. Because it's considered common. Because you had it. You following me? Okay, I mean, that's the mindset today, even to this day. If you have a bottle of wine that's kosher wine and it's at your house, an Orthodox Jew in your house won't drink it unless he is the one who gets to open it. I mean, this mindset has been carried on for thousands of years. Pastor Mark Biltz here from El Shaddai Ministries. Thank you again so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share. Also, please like this video, and we would love to hear your comments. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.